Okay, we are here today with Daniel Pointer from PCNA. PCNA is one of Promo EQP's strategic partners. They are a longtime member of Promo EQP. Our distributor has been working with PCNA for many, many years. We're really excited to have Daniel a part of this here. So, Daniel, thank you so much for being a part, and take it away.
Of course. Thanks for the introduction, Ian. Let me start to share my screen. Okay. Yeah. So as Ian said, my name is Dan Pointer. Welcome to the webinar here with PCNA. As Ian mentioned, we've been a longtime partner with Promo UQP. Very happy with our relationship with Promo UQP. Looking forward to growing and helping you all grow your businesses as well. So I'll be walking through the deck today, latest product launches, some selling tools to help you win this holiday season. And as I mentioned, my name is Dan Pointer. I don't have my email address on this slide. Maybe perhaps that was a miss, but Ian, we can put that out in the promotional materials on your YouTube page. But that will be dpointer@pcna.com. Additionally, we have Jen Hogan on the call today. So if you have any live questions in the chat, feel free to drop them in and she will try to answer them in real time. And of course, we can answer anything towards the end of the presentation or after the fact. But with that said, let's get into it. So latest styles. So as I mentioned, we at PCNA, we're constantly, if you're not aware of this, launching new products. I believe for the end of Q4 here, we have 40 plus new products coming down the pipe. So as you all probably already know, but Stanley has been a very successful product line in the industry, really for the past 2 years, almost at this point, after their viral social media moment. So we've seen great success with really some of their core styles, and we've started to expand upon our assortment in support of this. So you'll see here ice flow bottles in varying different sizes, as well as our everyday camp cup. Why we love the camp cup in particular: compact, versatile cup, obviously designed for coffee. Really fantastic product. We've had similar styles from other brands as well, like a Hydro Flask, but really happy to bring this to market from the Stanley perspective as well. The Ice Flow, what I'll mention, the decoration on these look absolutely fantastic. It's certainly one that we like to promote. You can do all kinds of decoration options you can see listed down below, but really pops on these options. So if you have a customer looking for a premium option, highly recommend you point them in this direction. We've started to see from a large format drinkware perspective, folks are starting to trend a little bit down. So if they're not quite wanting that 40-ounce Stanley Quencher, kind of the viral one, I highly recommend you point them in this direction. And then we additionally, on the next slide, continue to expand our Stanley assortment. So a few different options here that are also very, very good. So if you see the Stanley Legendary Classic bottle, this is really what put Stanley on the map. If you historically have been following the brand, perhaps someone in your family has had this a very long time ago. This is something excellent for outdoor events, campers, lifestyle group. Definitely recommend that. And then a new direction for the brand, and we're bringing that into our assortment as well, are Stanley bags. So you'll see some of these drinkware companies as of late have expanded into bags to increase their product assortment. Stanley, of course, is following suit. And I think these right here are absolutely fantastic. I'm a huge fan of both of these options here. Very on trend at the moment. Beautiful detailing, excellent deco capabilities here as well. And they come in those classic corporate friendly colorways. Then housewares. So housewares, and this is another extension of Stanley's product assortment and their expansion. But housewares, I'll back up for a second. So housewares is a category that we really moved into in earnest in kind of late 2023 and really full go last year. And it's been one of our fastest growing categories in the industry. I'm sure the veterans on the call will know housewares have a very long-standing promotional product lifespan. I believe the average lifespan of a houseware item is around 7 years, I think is the industry statistic, excuse me. So yeah, so legendary food jar, happy hour cocktail shaker set. I will say, if you're looking for something at a little bit lower price point outside of our Stanley offerings here, we do have inline styles in these same sort of places within the category. So certainly check out the entire assortment on our website or on Sage or ESP. It'll all be listed for you there. But here, Stanley continuing to expand. Excellent options here. And as I mentioned, excellent staying power in this particular subcategory within housewares. Yeah, and as I mentioned, we continue to expand into housewares. We brought in really NutriBullet's flagship grinder, I should mix. I'm having a problem remembering what you actually call that food processor. I actually make my smoothies in these, but we have a portable blender now that we're bringing into the fold, leak-proof, handle lid, easy transport blend. So these are excellent on-the-go items if you want something that can be taken on the go as opposed to their flagship items that really stay in the kitchen. And it's still screen deco on these guys. And then aluminum, top caught by Ball. So Ball is a new partner of ours. Excellent partner. So later this month, we'll be launching two of their flagship styles, their aluminum cup in the 16-ounce and 20-ounce form factors. What's excellent about these? Fantastic. We're in the throes of football season now, fall season in general. Excellent options here. Great takeaway giveaways, great in-user event giveaways. Fantastic option for indoor, outdoor. Excellent options here. And we can do silkscreen on these as well. And then, so towel specialties. We're really excited to announce this launch. Towel Specialties, if you're unaware, they're the largest terry cloth towel provider in the industry. So we have three core styles we're bringing to market in our assortment: the basic beach towel, the golf towel, and then the color fusion workout towel. So as wellness, lifestyle wellness, health and wellness continues to be an emerging trend. And if you've looked into any trending data, it's really one of the fastest growing trends long term. So highly recommend working in the Color Fusion workout towel into your health and wellness pitches. And then I'll say on the golf, PCNA, if you aren't familiar, we did do a proper full golf launch at the beginning of 2024. We've seen excellent growth here. We continue to add to the expansion. So this is another element of that. But be sure, if you haven't checked out our golf offerings as well, to go to our website, check that out as well. Happy to be your go-to golf supplier. And of course, the basic weight beach towel, tried and true plug and play option here. Excellent option for any of those towel needs. And then our Bottle Buddy. So with the large format drinkware revolution, I should say, we've started to come up with products that go along with these. So you've probably seen the Bottle Buggy bags with the handle, the carrying, these sorts of things. Great option if, say, you're getting the towel and you're going to the beach. Excellent option to carry along. But now we've continued to expand that as well. So this right here is our Travel Bottle Buddy, also launching at the end of this month. Excellent option that you can add to a carry-on, as you see here. So if you're going through the airport, have your drinkware nicely collected alongside your identification, ID, that sort of thing. Excellent little convenient option, great price point. And as I mentioned, that will also be launching at the end of this month. And we can do silkscreen, digital transfer, embroidery on this guy. And then bold styles. So, and I'll get into our holiday lookbook and some of our selling tools here in a moment. One component of that I'll give you a little preview on, we do employee modeling for our lookbooks. And so we just had a team meeting in our headquarters in Pittsburgh, and I was actually modeling these sunglasses, these three new styles that we're launching later this month. I have to say they're all fantastic. I particularly really like the Samsung recycled single lens sunglasses. Excellent, bold, on-trend look with the reflective, like hieroglyphic lens. And then additionally, the Peyton and the Ashley are kind of those more tried and true classic styles, but excellent sporty options, great price point. We've continued to see eyewear really grow as well. So we're continuing to expand our assortment in here additionally. Okay, so getting into selling tools like I just alluded to. So I sit on the marketing team, as I mentioned. constantly our mission is to try and make your life as easy as possible and help you sell and win more business. And so where we do a lot of that is the resources that we pump our website full of. Right now, the website I would highly recommend, or sorry, the resource that I would highly recommend you check out on our website is called our Holiday Hub. So you can get to this in a couple different ways. We have a couple direct links, which again, Ian, I can provide that in our notes alongside the YouTube. But easiest way, if you just go to our website homepage, you'll see in the top nav Holiday. And if you click into this, you'll go into our Holiday Hub. And what's awesome with the Holiday Hub is there's really any resource you could ever need. We have product assortments, flyers that are easily customizable. We have multiple assortments within our lookbook. And then the headline banner there, the made to gift. And again, that is a PCNA employee there. Her name's Heather. She's great. She also sits on our marketing team. That is our professionally shot and done holiday lookbook catalog. So you can punch right into that and check it out right there. It's fantastic. And then the bottom banner there, the holiday spotlight, that's a more smaller assortment that you can look in and have a catalog that you can leverage as well. But excellent resource. Always constantly updating this throughout Q4. So definitely come back and check it out throughout the holiday season as you have opportunities arising. And so in extension of this, something we're really excited to announce, we rolled this tool out about mid-year this year, and I've constantly been expanding upon it. And that tool is called Brand Book. And so what exactly is a brand book? Well, a brand book is if we take our holiday lookbook, as you see there, and suddenly you'll notice that all of the logos within the book now have the Google logo as opposed to the mock logos we have in our standard lookbook. And so what this is really is an AI-powered tool that can quickly and easily take an in-user logo and have it distributed across our entire professionally shot, produced holiday lookbook. So for example, in this particular occasion, someone had come in, they had requested a Google Holiday Lookbook, and within 48 hours, we will turn that around to you and send that back to you so that you can then send this to your customers. We've had some excellent feedback with this since we have launched this. I am fortunate enough to attend a lot of in-person industry events. And so when I debut this tool, I've then, as part of follow-up, sent how you request it. And how you request it actually here is you can scan this QR code, but in a follow-up, we'll also send how to easily request these as well. But I've had folks say, wow, Dan, I had a prospect, I shot them the lookbook and it won me net new business and it didn't really cost me anything at all. You can imagine the sort of sophisticated approach this can give you when you're prospecting net new business, or really even if you have a current book of business that you're trying to scale and grow. This is great for product ideation. We've had folks tell us, hey, you know, Dan, I would have never sold them this particular polo, but because they saw it with their logo in the lookbook, they opted for that over a lower priced item, for example. So excellent tool for product ideation and prospecting that new business. Excellent tool. So you can also find this in the Holiday Hub, and we'll have a request form where you can request these on demand, and we'll turn them around to you in 48 hours. But excellent, powerful tool, really showcasing how AI can improve our workflows here in the promo space. In addition to that, we are rolling out industry idea guides. So because of our breadth of assortment and the amount of customers that we work with, we get a lot of insights into what industries are buying what products. And so with that data, we build these data-driven idea guides for each vertical. So currently we've had these historically, but we've started to refresh them as of late. So now we have brand new guides for both education, healthcare, and manufacturing. And what's great about these is they also will, as we roll them out, will have brand book functionality. So you can do the exact same concept with that we were just explaining with the lookbook here with the idea guides as well. So if you have a healthcare customer, upload the healthcare item or the logo rather, and have that populated throughout the buying guide. And what's also awesome about these is within these guides, we have the observances. So you can see this calendar on the right, and it showcases you all of the varying different buying events throughout the year where your customer may be ripe for the taking, or they may not even know about a particular event that you can proactively pitch them on and provide them ideas for upcoming events. And then, as I mentioned, we continue to build upon our hub. So we had our first lookbook rollout, and since then we've added 2 new catalogs where we're slicing that up in a couple different bite-sized ways. As I mentioned, Holiday Spotlight. This is predominantly all of our new launches. So one of the most popular questions we get, "Hey Dan, what's the latest? What's new?" So in this catalog, we're trying to show you that with relation to holiday and what we've been launching here into late Q3 into Q4. And then additionally, we also get a lot of questions around budget. And so we wanted to generate a budget friendly holiday gift guide. And so we just dropped that on the Holiday Hub as well. So excellent option. So you'll see great options at $5, $10, $15, and $20 in our budget friendly gift guide on the Hub. And spec samples. So spec samples, we really launched our spec sample program last year in earnest. I want to say mid-year. We saw some great success with it. Earlier this year, we had an ERP transition at Leeds, and it prevented us from being able to continue this program without some hiccups on our side. So we went back to the drawing board and have revamped our spec program so that this can still be brought to fruition here into holiday. So new spec samples. And what's great about the all-in spec sample offer, so at 3 different price points, $5, $10, and $15, that is your all-in price. So that's your product, your decoration, and your setup and shipping. So that's a true all-in price. So you can imagine the ability to leverage these options for growth. And as we always say in the industry, specs write checks. So highly recommend you leverage this program. And what you do is you use these promo codes, and is what gives you those price points. But excellent option. You can see across our category assortments at the varying different price points. So great option as you're thinking about holiday gifting towards the end of the year for your own clients or trying to prospect net new business. And then kitting. So we get a lot of great feedback on our perfectly packaged program. Obviously, it's a great way to leave a lasting impression. You can add a personal touch. We've seen a lot of great success with our perfectly packaged program over the past year and a half or so. So we do have a loyalty program called PCNA Plus. We send out an example of our perfectly packaged program once a quarter with our perfectly packaged boxes. So maybe perhaps you're familiar with that. But excellent kitting option. With the widest breadth of assortment in the industry, we can do fantastic combinations here. So definitely consider us when you're thinking about kitting. Excellent option, particularly here into Q4 and the holiday season. And we do have upgrade to full bleed custom printing as mentioned here on the slide. And these boxes look fantastic. We're always thinking of fun ways to leverage this technology we have. Our social team just did a Taylor Swift theme box, for example. So there's a lot of fun possibilities here. So definitely something to engage with us on. We can help you come up with some fun ideas here and really wow and impress your clients. And then we have updated how Perfectly Packaged is set up to make it as simple as possible. And we try to explain it in great detail on our website to walk you through the process. So we do have a new landing page on our website that walks you through everything, how Perfectly Packaged works. You'll see in the GIF there rotating through, those are some of the boxes I mentioned before. Great examples to follow. And as I mentioned, you can roll through the website, the landing page. It'll walk you through in great detail how exactly it works, how do you do it, and how and when it will be delivered to you and then your client. And then buying events. So again, on the marketing team, we're always trying to find ways to make your life easier. So the buying events also located on our website under our tools page. So on the top nav, you'll see tools and services, drop that down and click into buying events. And what we do here is we create custom collateral and product assortments. Again, that's data driven based on historical order data tied with these events. And it's an excellent option for proactive pitches or responding to ideas for upcoming events. So right now you'll see what we have live on the page for October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Manufacturing Day was earlier this month, as well as Customer Service Appreciation Week. And then we do have a full year-long calendar where you can hop in just like the idea guides and see what we will be promoting moving forward. We're consistently updating this page throughout the calendar year. And what we're really doing is we're trying to publicize our marketing calendar so that you folks can then leverage it. So stay tuned. Definitely visit this page on a regular cadence, and you'll find excellent options to help promote and win business. Yeah, and that's really what we have today. Happy to do any Q&A if we have any live questions, if Jen wasn't able to get to them. But short and sweet, but happy to answer any questions if we have those.
Awesome, Daniel. That was really amazing. Thanks so much for taking the time to sit with us and do this. And
Of
as I
course.
said before, this is something that we're really pleased with. I know our distributors are pleased with the strategic partnership with PCNA.
Awesome.
And I think that was it. I don't think we had any other questions or anything. So at that point, thanks so much.
Of course. Thanks for having us. Enjoyed it.